Yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What you talking about? Not Terrence talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like, people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? I don't care. I don't care. If you know you little, don't with people. That's bigger than you. Like, what you talking about? I don't have no sympathy for you. Oh, well, you knew you was little and you knew she was big when you was talking shit. That's what...
It's so much admiration to tell the world how this woman the greatest. I know you been in prison for 6 years. I know it was nice he cried. He still bugging about his accomplishment front row.
Yeah, Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like...
So he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a max, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally the first year,
how far is Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright. Like, and I guess, like, when he...
Remy Ma is clearly struggling with some strong emotions these days, and it's not hard to see why. Papoose, the man she was once married to and shared a deep bond with, has moved on. And she's not hiding her feelings about it, not even a little bit. She's been telling friends, family, and even the public that she's upset. He found someone new so quickly. According to her, he gave up on their relationship too easily. In her mind, he should have done more to save their marriage. She's still wearing the engagement ring he gave her, hoping that somehow they'll find their way back to each other. But here's where things start to get messy. Remy is now acting like Papoose was wrong for moving on. She's trying to paint him as someone who broke their vows or betrayed their connection. The twist? She's the one who cheated twice. That's right. Despite being unfaithful not once, but on 2 separate occasions, she still expected him to stay by her side, like nothing had happened.
And she threw it away.
Literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like...
So he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a max, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally the first year,
how
he
far
came
is
every day.
Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it...
That logic doesn't sit right with a lot of people. To truly understand how this all unraveled, we need to rewind a bit. Once upon a time, Remy Ma and Papoose were seen as one of hip-hop's strongest couples. Fans admired their loyalty and admired how solid they seemed. Their relationship wasn't just about romance. It was built on friendship, trust, and support. They had been through thick and thin. People truly looked up to them, especially in an industry where long-lasting love is rare. When news broke that their relationship had ended, fans were devastated. But what really shocked everyone was finding out that Remy had been unfaithful. It wasn't just a rumor, there was real evidence. That revelation changed everything. Now, let's talk about what kind of man Papoose was during their time together. He wasn't just a loving husband, he was the definition of loyalty. When Remy went to prison, a lot of men would have walked away. Many would slowly distance themselves, claiming it was too hard. But not Papoose. He showed up for her, supported her, and never once turned his back on their relationship. In fact, he went so far as to try and sneak a skeleton key into the prison just to be closer to her. That's not just love that's risked. He could have ended up in serious trouble. When he got caught, they banned him from visiting her for 6 months. Most people would take that as a sign to give up. But he didn't. He stayed loyal. He stayed present. And he made the ultimate move. He married her while she was still behind bars, with 6 years of her sentence still left to serve. Who does that? Papoose showed the world what real commitment looks like. He put his career on the back burner and stood by Remy through everything. That kind of love is rare. But unfortunately, even the most loyal hearts can get broken. At one point, there were rumors swirling that Papoose had cheated and even gotten another woman pregnant. But he shut that talk down fast. He made it clear that he had stayed faithful. He even made a bold statement on social media, saying that even if he ever did cheat, which he insisted he hadn't, it would never be with someone who looked like the woman in those rumors. He wasn't just defending himself, he was defending his values and his marriage. He also exposed the person spreading those lies. It turned out to be a fake blogger stirring up drama for attention. Papoose didn't take that lightly. He wasn't about to let anyone destroy his reputation or the name of his wife, even when things weren't going well between them. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. While Papoose was staying true and doing everything he could to keep their marriage afloat, Remy was allegedly doing the opposite. Word got out that she had been involved with another rapper, Eazy the Block Captain. And this wasn't just some random guy. He was someone Papoose actually knew. They moved in the same circles. That's what made the betrayal cut even deeper. Imagine finding out that the woman you've loved and supported for years was sneaking around with someone you thought was a friend. The secret didn't stay hidden for long. Eventually, things exploded. Papoose and Eazy ended up at the same event, and it turned ugly real fast. There wasn't any talking or arguing, just action. Papoose reportedly knocked Eazy out cold. People who were there said Eazy didn't even have a chance to react. He hit the ground instantly. As for Remy and Eazy's fling, it didn't last long. It fizzled out almost as quickly as it started. During one of Eazy's rap battles, he was publicly called out for messing with his friend's wife. The crowd didn't hold back, and the shame followed him. Meanwhile, Remy started catching heat too. People were dragging her online for cheating on a man who had stood by her no matter what. You'd think after all that drama, Remy might want to lay low for a while. But that wasn't the case. Soon after, she popped back up in the public eye with another rapper. This time, they were caught on camera, looking more than just friendly matching watches, hugging up in public, and appearing real cozy. Remy tried to act like it wasn't a big deal, but the media saw through it. It was clear she had moved on yet again. Meanwhile, Papoose kept quiet. He didn't go online to bash her. He didn't badmouth her to the press. He stayed classy. Despite all the pain, he never dragged her name through the mud. That level of respect is rare, especially in the public eye. Now, fast forward to the present, Papoose has finally started dating again. And this time, he's keeping things private. His new partner? A woman who happens to be a professional boxer. Yes, a real fighter, strong, confident, and from what we've heard, she makes him smile again. Papoose isn't flaunting this relationship all over social media. He's keeping it peaceful and low-key, trying to build something new without all the public pressure and noise. But when Remy found out about his new relationship, she didn't take it well. According to sources close to her, she's been emotionally shaken ever since. She's been venting online, posting emotional rants, and even threatening people on live streams. It's like she didn't expect him to actually move on. She's now saying he didn't fight hard enough for their love, and that she thought they still had a chance to fix things. That's why she never filed for divorce. Even now, she's still wearing the engagement ring he gave her when she was released from prison. She's holding on to what they had, while Papoose is clearly moving forward. And here's the thing, he waited almost a year after they broke up before getting involved with anyone new. He gave her space. He stayed respectful. He didn't rush into anything. But now that he's found someone else, Remy seems to be struggling with the idea that he's finally happy again. It feels like she's trying to make him feel guilty for doing what she had already done, moving on. A lot of fans aren't buying it. They're speaking out online, saying she has no one to blame but herself. One comment that stood out read, "Sis, You'll never find a man who loved you like Pop did. You lost a real one. And that's a sentiment a lot of people agree with. He was there during her darkest days. He gave her a beautiful wedding. He supported her through prison. He gave her a family. And even after she hurt him, he still carried himself with grace and maturity. That's the kind of love most people only dream about. And it still wasn't enough. Now, Papoose only speaks to Remy when it's about their daughter. There's no small talk, no emotional connection, no chance of getting back together. They're strictly co-parenting now. Remy being upset that he's found happiness again seems unfair, especially considering the choices she made. He stood by her for years, and when things finally fell apart, he didn't act out. He just took his time, healed, and eventually opened his heart again. Let's be honest, jealousy doesn't look good on anyone. And when you're the one who broke the trust, pointing fingers just makes it worse. The internet has been vocal about it too. People have been calling Remy out, saying she thought she couldn't be replaced. But the truth is, men like Papoose don't stay single forever. Someone was bound to appreciate him the way she didn't. And now, the woman he's dating seems to genuinely bring out a joy in him that we haven't seen in a long time. Maybe it's time for Remy to stop playing the blame game. Instead of trying to make him feel bad, she might want to reflect on her own choices. Healing starts with accountability. And from the outside looking in, it seems like Papoose has found peace, and he deserves that. So the question is, does Papoose really deserve all the backlash from Remy? Or should she step back, own up to her actions, and finally let him live his life in peace? Let us know in the comments what you think, because this situation is definitely one for the books. And if you thought this was wild, just wait. There's more drama coming your way in the next story. Stay tuned.